Coach, like you to, if you don't mind, can you start with Tyrie, just how you think he's doing? It's nice to see him smiling and happy, and he said he's feeling great. Just your thoughts, please.
Just finally see him healthy, enjoying football again. Going back to the guy that we thought we drafted last year. Obviously, rookie season ups and downs, but I think we put that behind us. He's healthy, bigger, stronger. I think he's starting to still learn his role on the team, and we're learning that with him along the way. But I think, obviously a dynamic player that I think it has two good veterans in front of him to learn from, in Malcolm and Max. And you see that growing process both on the field and in the classroom, and that's something I think is going to continue to grow in training camp and as we go into the season.
Antonio, there was a moment in Tuesday's practice, first padded practice, where DJ Glaze has to go in there and play in a moment's notice. How did you feel like the rookie held up in that?
He showed up. He showed up in a big way. I mean, didn't blink, didn't flinch. Mumford went down and he popped in there, and first rep against Max. Okay, that's always going to be tough. But as the practice went on, you just saw a guy growing. But forget Tuesday. Since he's gotten here, he's just been steady Eddie. He's been consistent in everything he's done. His approach to the game, he's taking it like a pro. He's learning from some of those veterans that we have in front of him. Doesn't say a lot, but he's out here working there each and every day, and his best foot forward each and every day. You see it. You see growth and improvement. What does that translate onto the field? We'll still find out, but I think you have to be excited about where he's going and just his approach.
What's the plan with O'Connell and Minshew for the scrimmage tomorrow night?
Oh, they're split reps just like we've been doing. Everything will be split reps all the way up until, to answer that question, even going into Minnesota. Everything will be 50-50.
I know you're not going to give a name or anything like that, but in your eyes, has anybody matched head or the other in that competition yet?
No, I think we're all watching the same thing. I thought Gardner had a really good practice the other day. Made some really good throws, good control, good in operation. I thought Aiden made some play. There were some drops here as well. But I don't want to get caught in an emotional game. That's like a roller coaster ride. We're going to look at the body of work. Again, there's not really a date or anything that we stamped, but we're looking to build on back-to-back days. Right? It'd be good to see Gardner go out there, have another good day, and then Aiden pick it up. So that's what we want to see from just not our quarterbacks, our team.
What are you seeing as far as the running backs and third down? As far as is it wide open that role right now? Or?
I think that's wide open everywhere on our team. I'm honest, I keep saying it's competition. I know it's kind of cliche, but it's true. Like, we got guys that played in the league, guys that haven't played in the league, rookies, guys that's showing up, and I think everybody's just getting an opportunity or making the most out of their opportunity. I mean, there's some rookies there that we see flashing, and I think Zamir's gotten better, even into late last season. His role, and as far as catching ball out the backfield and the blitz pickup, and that will continue as we get into the scrimmage tomorrow and into next week's practice.
I know we talked to Tom a lot about the kickoffs the other day. Were you able to watch the game last night and see how the kickoff looked, what you think, and did you get any ideas from it?
Yeah, was you impressed? Yeah, that's how I felt too.
That's weird.
It was weird. We're going to do it's going to look weird with us too in a couple of days. We'll do it. But no, I thought it was really good. We showed it to our team today in the team meeting. Had Tom McMahon show there was penalties there. You saw that. But there's big play opportunities there too. So get it. You know what the league's trying to do. Obviously, we'll have our opportunity next week.
The other day, Nate Hobbs was up here and he backed up JB and was like, hey, not really liking what you guys have written about JB. He's a good guy, a good player. What does that mean just to know that those guys are there to have each other's back like that?
And that's what we've been talking about this whole time, the brotherhood, for one another, for the coaches, for the team, for themselves. I mean, you're going to see that. We're going to fight against one another and battle and practice hard against one another out there. But if somebody talks anything about the Raiders or a teammate, you're going to hear from them.
Any updates on Colton or Jackson?
No, status quo. Hopefully getting closer, though. I know Colton's working his tail off.
Getting back to Nate, we had mentioned that he had like 3 pass breakups, kind of right in a row. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get the interception that I thought I should have. So there's accountability. It feels like there's an accountability factor there. How does that, as a coach, I'm sure that's great to your ears.
Yeah, no, me and Nate talk about that often. Going back to my first year here, pass breakups is like the volleyball players. Good football players intercept the ball, take it the other direction, and we keep talking about making that leap from good to great. Making that next step, and that's the next step for Nate. He understands that. Big year for Nate, big year for us overall. But Nate has, each and every year I've been here, has just gotten better and better. I mean, you don't want to say he's the best nickel or whatever, but he's a hell of a football player, man. He's tough, he's physical, he can fit the run, he can cover, we can put him inside, we can go out there and put him outside, which we've done. And I think you just see the development, and that's the growth I think a lot of people take for granted in the National Football League from a player in year 1 to year 4. Just seeing that development, that confidence. But now he's like that's not cool no more, breaking up passes. I need an interceptor to make a difference in the game.
Jack Jones is playing at a very high level right now. I'm just curious about to be able to see him take it from last year and bring it right in. How pleased are you with him?
Yeah, I'm just glad that we keep stacking back-to-back days with Jack. Everything I talk with Jack is about being consistent, being a pro, being on time, being where you're supposed to be, talking, communicating, being accountable, making to where everybody can trust and love you. Jack's a special player. He's been special since I've known him. And when Jack is in a good place, the Raiders are in a good place.
Antonio, you and others have mentioned Dylan Laube. We've seen what he's done with the ball in his hands. Is there anything that has surprised you about him?
It's translating the film. Sometimes you watch film in college and say, well, the guy played in New Hampshire. Can he do that in the NFL? And then you come out here and it's like, wow, 907, whoo, pops. Blitz pickup, catching the ball at the backfield, like he's working. And the thing about it, he doesn't. It's not flashy. If you don't really watch practice closely, you might miss him here and there. But if you really watch the body of work, again, going back to just even DJ Glaze, you're talking about these rookies just being consistent. That's hard to do at this age because they get a little bit tired. They've been training since January of this year, getting ready for the league, and now they got that opportunity, and he's making the most out of it.
One other rookie, Eichenberg, he dropped perfectly on his own and then got his hand up on the ball. It would have been a completion. When you see a linebacker that kind of has the savviness to make that kind of a play.
You see my smile like that. You see linebacker play like that. That's fun to watch. Tommy is interesting, right? Didn't run a 40. People question his speed, but one thing you can't question is his toughness, his anticipation, his feel for the game, the natural ability to move like a linebacker. He sees the game well. I mean, he's come out, and it's funny because he sung Pop Smoke for his rookie dinner the day, intro, and that was interesting song topic. But I mean, he has a little confidence about him. He got a little swag about him. It's like cool, to watch that. But Tommy has really done a really good job of studying the game of football. I think Spill and Mike Caldwell have done a great job of just putting that extra work in before practice and after practice and then showing up.
Is he strictly a Mike, or do you think you could do some things with him on the outside?
I think what happens when you see a rookie doing well, you do too much with him right away. Leave him at Mike linebacker, then we'll adjust from there.
Coach, sorry.
Yep.
Personal question for you. I know you reposted this great black and white photo, and your quote said, "I was born a Raider." Big, bold, simple statement. As a fan first, what does that mean? What does that embody to you? And what have you learned about yourself as a Raider?
Yeah, like I said, grew up 30 minutes down the road from here. Grew up, rocking silver and black, watching the Raiders play in the Coliseum. I go back to my very first time I ever spoke to the media. It's humbling and I'm honored. I don't take it lightly. I want to hopefully do something and be here and be consistent for this organization and put a product out on the field that we're all proud of. And I just want to win.
Just win, baby.
Just win. Thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Coach.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.